Awesome. We're live. Welcome to Beyond Cancer with Marina Blackford. I'm so excited for the live. I moved the live to today. I normally do them on Fridays, and my scheduled live is actually at the end of the month. But I missed you guys, and I'm starting a new goal of just trying to go live more often. So I've been doing 2 lives a month for years. I'll turn out my light. And I want to start doing that more. So I'm Marina Blackford. I started my YouTube channel as a way to pay back tips for going through breast cancer. And I recorded some videos on getting through chemo. And then I just played around with vlogging and different videos. And I was diagnosed with breast cancer again. So I continued making videos, and some of those videos just took off, which just showed me the need for people wanting information that are going through traditional treatment for cancer, and they wanted to see what life could be like, what to expect. And I could only show you what it looked like for me, chemo, getting through everything. And that's what I really want to stress for you right now. If you're watching this, if you watched my videos, you saw what I went through, is remember that our journeys are unique in so many ways. One, by the type of cancer we have. And let's just take breast cancer, for example. There's many different types, whether it's fed by hormones or not, whether you'll be doing, hormone blockers, aromatase inhibitors or not, all these different things, let alone other cancers. So there's that. And there's the treatment that'll go with it. And then there'll be how your body handles the treatment. But here's what I can tell you, we're all alike in the same thing. And the thing that we're alike in is that we're all worthy of being here and being complete, even as a cancer survivor, especially as somebody that's been told they have cancer. And I just want you to hear that today, because I think sometimes being told you have cancer can feel like the scariest thing. I know it can. I've been there twice, but it can also feel like a very disempowering thing. Like you weren't expecting it. You start to play the blame game of, what did I do wrong? You start to think I did everything right. So how? And you just can really spiral with all the information out there. And so I want you to find your footing here right now. If you're watching this and you're at home, you're driving anywhere, I want you to just take a deep breath, a really, really deep breath. And I want you to just let it out. And I want you to truly tell yourself that you're worthy of all the healing. You're worthy of all the love, that anything you did in the past, it doesn't matter up to this point. What matters is this moment. What matters is that you deserve to be here. All right, let's go to our comments. I'm excited that we got to go live today, because some people were talking about whether they could be in the live or not. These are regular subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. Turn on notifications, and then you'll be notified of when I go live. It's the best way to catch me. All right. Amy's first comment on Amy Lee. I love to see you here. Love to support you. Amy says, I'm getting ready for radiation. Amy, good luck today. I hope you're getting through your radiation well. I also had radiation. For some of you that don't know, I had 31 radiation after being diagnosed with breast cancer the second time. And I have videos here on the channel to help you. You're going to go to my playlists, and you're going to find the playlist you need right now, whether it's chemo, radiation, or surgery. Or you want to watch some vlogs of my life as a mom during breast cancer. Regina says, good morning, or excuse me, good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm so glad that I did not miss your live in the fellowship with all my sisters. I hope everyone is having a thankful Thursday. I love that. Thank you. I really encourage your involvement in the live here. Make a comment, support somebody, ask your questions, because really this is a live podcast. It's guided by you. So what we talk about is what you guys bring up, what you bring to the table. And I'll give you updates with me and some insight I've had this last week, but truly the lives are for you. And so let's go. All right. SV says, good afternoon, Marina. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. SB says, Marina, what do you think about a mask in the breast? Can you explain, please? Um, I'm trying to understand what you're asking there. I don't know if you're asking about a mass in the breast. Um, I don't understand the question. Otherwise, I'm happy to answer it. So, see if you can explain a little more for me. Crystal says, good morning. I keep wanting to say good morning. I'm in Arizona. Right now it's 10 a.m. So 10:10, and it's morning, but good afternoon, Marina. I'm so happy I was able to make it today. Crystal also has treatment today. So she was hoping that she could make it on. So Crystal, it's so good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Um, all right, let's see here. Couple things I want to share if you guys are open to me sharing. One, I've started marathon training and I have allergies full blown this last week in Arizona. I mean, it was kind of a sinus infection last week, and it's just like twice a year really bad. It just is what it is. So last week I had to just pay attention to my body. I was just really tired. You know, when you have congestion, you have inflammation, and I was really tired. So I had to give myself permission to rest. If you're type A, raise your hand. Um, tell me you're type A in the comments. But I have to literally tell myself it's okay to not be doing things. I'm that personality. And things that I do that keep me busy are things like, just being a mom and taking care of some YouTube backend stuff, coaching, talking to clients. So, yeah, I just have to really give myself permission to rest. So, last week I didn't train a lot, but I am back at it this week and I do feel good, even though I'm congested. I still feel better than last week. So if you all don't mind, I'd love to share my link to the marathon that I'm training for. And this is the Disney World Marathon, and I'm raising money with Team in Training. And we're raising money for blood cancer research. And I think it's really important. And today I want to dedicate today's live to a friend of mine, Rosette, who just had surgery, is at home healing, and she is a two-time cancer survivor, leukemia and breast cancer. And I am running on behalf of her and another friend, Kathy. So, okay, so I just shared the link. If you'd like to take a look and donate to my race fundraiser, I would greatly appreciate it. If you have found any helpful tips for my channel and you want to send me a thank you, this is how you can thank me. You can donate to my race fundraiser, and your money goes straight to cancer research, and it helps me get to the Disney World Marathon to make memories with my family, which is truly my love language, quality time. And in running is running a love language. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Excuse me. My friend Crystal says no treatments today. That's right. You had an appointment. Was it an appointment? Just a busy summer. That's life, girl. That's life. I am very lucky to be done with that chapter of my life. Okay, great, Crystal. Love that you're done with treatment. That's right. We supported you through some surgeries. You would come on and update us. And I'm so happy you're done with that too. Isn't life so busy? It is so busy. It is, and we're all busy with different things. That's what always just blows my mind. What's like busy for you is just another, it's something else for someone else. It's that's why I think it's important in this day and age to not just give our body rest, but to be mindful of our mental health. And I am so guilty of it, but really managing that time of what we're watching and consuming on our phone or our TV, whatever it is. Primarily phone. Let's talk about phone. But sometimes the scroll, I know for sure the scroll is not rest, by the way. If you're like, I need rest, and you like check out from your family because you're home from work, and you do a lot of scrolling, technically that's not rest because it still has your mind in a dopamine hit type state. So instead, like read, or I feel like I like YouTube. YouTube's incredible for me. I feel like I can either watch videos on there about like inspiring things, or I can learn something about, how to film, just like I feel like I learn there versus like the scroll. So I'm a big fan of like YouTube. Um and just books, right? Good old-fashioned books, that kind of stuff. Or just watch a really funny show. That's more restful than than the scroll. All right, so some more comments here, and then we'll see what else we can get to today. I'm excited. I love lives. I love them. All right, we have a comment here from Grizel. It's coming up on the screen, so give me just a second here. I think it's popping up. Here we go. Hello, I'm Grizel. Last year, triple negative breast cancer, double mastectomy, 6 rounds of chemo. This year, through a PET scan, my doctor found a mass on my left kidney, removed, and it was cancerous. That is such a crazy journey, Grizel. Triple negative breast cancer is what I had each time. That would be negative for the hormones, and it tends to be more aggressive type of breast cancers. About 10% of breast cancers are triple negative, and it's treated with chemo. So Grizel did due diligence, right? Had both breasts removed, double mastectomy, did 6 rounds of chemo, and has a mass on her kidney. You're leaving me hanging. How are you doing? I'm so sorry to hear that. If you want to share more, feel free. And if not, just know that in this space, we give time to acknowledge you. And I just pray that you find some peace. Travel tuna, type A2. I love this. I love, tell me your name again. I love the subscriber. She has a beautiful picture of her and her husband. Clearly loves to travel because they're like on a boat or a cruise here. And personally has sent me some photos of her travels on a cruise right after treatment. And I just love to see that. All right. Travel tuna, type A2, headed to radiation now, triple negative like you. So they're going to do accelerated radiation with 7 extra boosters since it was also in my lymph nodes. Yes. So radiation has like phases. They sometimes do something that's called like a booster. All you have to know is that the radiation team knows what they're doing. Really take care of your skin at this time. And also know this, travel tuna, or anybody that's type A, radiation, although it's different from chemo, is still fatiguing, right? They're radiating your body. And the effects of that to me were surprising because I thought I'm not being infused with the medicine, right? So it came on more slowly, that fatigue. So just be prepared for that in the sense that you don't have to push through right now. There'll be time for that. All right. And then Travel Tuna says, after that, they are starting Zoletta, and I still have 9 more sessions of immunotherapy. Such a journey. I hope you are finding that, you have some energy through this. It's not easy, but I can tell you're still living life. And I think that's the most important thing, right? Is finding the things that make you happy and taking care of yourself so you can do the things that make you happy. Sabine says, hi, hello, and has a image of a pink ribbon that says F cancer. We get you. You're in a safe place here. It sucks. It does. Anna, thank you, Anna. Thank you so much for sharing. That's Travel Tuna. Alma says, hello. Special shout out to Alma that has been a member on my channel. A member is a special way to thank me and for me to support you. You get like a couple extra shorts. I honestly need to be better about that, but I see it and I see you and I appreciate it so much. This allows me to continue to do what I do, to show up on YouTube by being a member and getting special shout outs, special videos. Thank you guys. Amy Lee. Amy says, I've been so tired, fatigued during radiation, especially this week 4. Yeah, week 4 would be the week that you would feel it the most for sure. I've actually allowed myself to rest. Is this a theme? Do you hear this, guys? You're not alone. I cannot find anything good to help with the burn. What was your best thing you used? You've probably checked out my Amazon store, Amy, but I do have a radiation. I do have radiation products to help you through radiation on there. And those are what I used. I used the aloe vera gel. I used Aquaphor ointment. And I used something from a company, I believe. I'm just going to link my Amazon store, put it right in the chat for you all. You probably have seen it in the description of my videos, but I just want to make sure you have it. You have it right now. Go to it. Go to it. Um, things that I found. There's also something on there that I didn't use that other people told me about, and it's called like Mepitel tape, but it is supposed to be really good for the skin. It's safe to put on your skin, but it's going to help with the healing. So I'm just going to copy my Amazon store and make sure you navigate to the radiation products on there. And if Aquaphor hasn't helped and aloe vera hasn't helped and this kind of holistic product that helps with pain hasn't helped, all of those are on there, then try the Mepitel tape. I want to say it's a little costly for a lot of it, but it'd be worth trying. And at the least, you can ask your radiation team about it. Maybe they have some that they can use or give you. Crystal says, Amy, I used Glaxel based moisturizing cream as a water based cream that's non greasy, hypoallergenic, worked great. So I think the key to Amy is to really focus. I'm going to put up Crystal's comment so people can see how that's spelled. Glaxel base. The key is consistency. You have to you have to be consistent. You have to at least twice a day be alternating aloe vera in an ointment. Really important. I love this. Alma sharing a tip too. She says, Amy, my radiation team mixed lidocaine and Aquaphor, best combo. Lidocaine's going to help with the pain, right? So address it, because what I have found when you have constant fatigue or constant pain, it is depressing. I feel like I'm a person that pushes through pretty well. I'm very much, like this, like a doer, right? Like, let me do things to make me feel better. But if you still have pain and you still have fatigue, I feel like I don't want to do anything. It could be a real quick spiral. And I just want to acknowledge that, like, if you feel that way. So we have to address the pain and we have to address the fatigue and things that help with them. I want to talk about fatigue because I was having this conversation with a survivor on what I use to help me sleep at night. And I thought about it. In my daily supplements, I do take magnesium. And I take that about mid-morning after I've had breakfast in some fluids, my water and electrolytes. And I take a women's multivitamin. And both those are from Pure Encapsulations, which I am affiliated with, but only because I use them. But I use them because my nurse practitioner at my cancer center told me to use them. So using magnesium will help with sore muscles and it can help with sleep. So it is a good one that you can try taking at night. Specifically magnesium glycinate. There's different types. But here's the thing. I don't take supplements regularly at night. I don't. Like my best thing I can do for myself is to remember to just take my daily vitamins and supplements early in the day. And if I miss it, I have a chance to take it by like the afternoon. But I don't take anything before bed. But you know what I do? I kind of told her my routine. I said, I wake up at 5:30. Like, that's just me. And I don't know if you have work, kids, I have no idea. But I wake up at 5:30 a.m. I'm out the door walking dogs by 6 a.m. I do that for 30 minutes. I walk dogs. I go for a walk. About 4 to 5 days a week, I wear a weighted vest, and I'm trying to do that to prevent osteoporosis. This isn't like I'm not doing this to look cool. I'm not doing this for the Instagram. I'm wearing a weighted vest because I don't want brittle bones because I'm in menopause, right? And had a hysterectomy early. And then I usually run or exercise at least 3 to 4 days a week. And then I do things all day. I take care of a family. I content create. I help with breast cancer nonprofits. I coach clients. And then kids are home at 3, and from 3 to 9, I'm in mom mode, total mom mode. It's dinner, it's homework, it's laundry, it's, activities my kids do, driving around. So I'm exhausted by 9:30. So, here's my point. If you have trouble sleeping at night, and I'm not talking about during chemo, it's because of the steroid and your hormones are messed with. So, during chemo, sleep is another animal. We're talking about life after chemo. If you have trouble sleeping at night, I would really look at your routine. Are you getting enough activity during the day that helps set you up for a good night's sleep? So you might need to add in walking, you might need to add in exercise, um, that kind of stuff. That kind of routine, it's so healthy. It's healthy for the mental health that I talked about. If you're feeling down, I can't tell you how much a walk outside helps me, or just moving my body helps me. Kind of, it literally will help you feel a little unstuck to get some movement. So I would look at that. Um, I'll shout out to my mom. She's a 3-time breast cancer survivor. She's retired, so she uses things like her local activity center to go and work out and do things that she enjoys. She does like Zumba, and she adds in like 30 minutes or so of the weight class before, things like that. So we can all modify for where we're at what stage in our life. And it's just so important. It's so important. Once you've implemented all of that, let me know if you still have trouble sleeping at night, and we'll talk about it on a live. Of course, talk to your doctors about it, but I'm just curious what's working for others. Alma says, also momentazone was prescribed by my radiation oncologist. That's a prescription. I'm going to write that one down and look it up and add it to remind people. Thank you so much, Alma, for radiation. Awesome. All right. Amy says she's been using Aquaphor and aloe, but isn't helping. Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? Amy shares a frustration. My doctor's not giving any further advice. It's frustrating. I don't know. I don't know how to speak to that. I wish that some of these providers could be more helpful. Um, so thank goodness for other survivors that can share their knowledge with you. Regina says, I'm always an honest person about things that I've gone through, so that may have others, may help others. But my question to you, is it normal even though they say we will have a new do not know? Let me try and interpret your question a little bit here. I feel like you might be asking, let me read your last sentence again. But my question to you is it normal even though they say we will have a new do not know? Okay. I'm a little unclear on how to answer it specifically, but I'll say this. To me, cancer did change me. It changed me physically, and it changed me in what I prioritize in my life. I never thought I would be willing to change my career for my family, if that makes sense, because I loved my career as a dental hygienist for 16 years, but I loved my family more that it sounds wild. I don't know. This is just me, guys. I wanted to be able to spend more time in the morning with my kids and picking up my kids. And because I beat cancer twice, I feel like priorities for me shifted, and I didn't know they would. But that also speaks to motherhood, let's say, like that changed me. Cancer changed me. So there will be new things after cancer, either physically or what you prioritize. You're like, you know what? I have some things in my life that just aren't serving me as much anymore. I'm going to change that. Like, if let's say something that sucks as much as cancer has to have something good come out of it, let something good come out of it. It might cause you to look at things that you've needed to change for a while. it is important what we eat. We gotta change things up. We can't be drinking soda all day or whatever it is, right? We can't be just sitting with a bag of chips all day. We know this. I'm not saying you can't have either. You just can't be doing it all day. Yeah, we have to prioritize giving our body nutrients. There might be friendships in your life that are draining. They are not filling you up. You're like, this friendship is not serving me anymore. I might need to change that. Stress at work. This is a tough one because we need to make money to live, right? But the amount of stress we have at work, sometimes it's going to make you look at who do I need to talk to change things up? Where do I need to change things up? Do I need to change environments? And that's going to be better for me. I mean, there's big things to look at after cancer. And I just want to encourage you all to make those changes for yourself. It's so important. These are things I coach people on. If you need one-on-one coaching through treatment or after, you can speak to me by booking time on my calendar and we can see what you need help with and we can make a plan to work on that. That is what I do as the Beyond Cancer coach. So I will quick copy a link here to my calendar. And on that calendar, you'll book what's called like a strategy call with me. It's just so I can hear where you're at and see if there is somewhere, if we're a match for me to help you get unstuck and live your best life. Because I made a video on that. How to live your best life during cancer. It's like my second video on my channel, like a long time ago, 6 years ago. And I'm such a cheese ball, but I really believe that we can spin things to live happy today, not tomorrow, not 5 years from now, like today. You deserve to enjoy your life. Like I want you to hear that. Okay. All right. Regina says, "How will you feel every morning you get up?" With me, I don't know what to expect. Sometimes my body feels okay. It feels that okay, and I'm just wondering going through this cancer journey at the end of all. Um, I feel when I wake up, I feel besides allergies right now, I feel good. I do have some neuropathy. I did not ice hands and feet during chemo, my first cancer journey. I did acupuncture. So I do get some neuropathy through the day and it's not painful. It's really more just numbness. And I do feel that movement has helped. I actually feel like sometimes you're like, it hurts, so I don't want to do something. I'm the opposite. If it hurts a little bit, I'm gonna push through it and actually see if it helps. And most of the time, it helps. So continuing to walk, even though my feet get some numbness, helps. Um, Running is another animal. Marathon training is like crazy. Um, my hands have some numbness, but I was able to work as a dental hygienist holding sharp instruments. Any of my patients are watching, hello, you could trust me. Um, that I was still able to work because I loved what I did. And so working with my hands, neuropathy didn't affect my work. It would actually affect me more when I wasn't using my hands. So my thing is just to try and see where your edge is and keep going. Keep going. One somebody needs to hear that today, right? Like you got to push through a little bit. You got to do it. All right. Regina follows up and says, it still leaves you feeling differently, feeling different mentally and physically. I just want to hear your opinion on that. I'm really grateful. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for all of your you. I'm grateful for everyone that's commented today and supports the channel and shows up here to feel, part of something. Um, you're not alone. You're not alone. And I think that's important to hear too. Feeling alone on this journey is another way to stay stuck. Nobody understands, if we talk like that, it's like you're putting up a wall. I mean, you really are. You're like, no one gets it. They don't understand. They don't know what it's like. And I just like to go there and all the way there. Okay, so Your friends and family don't know what it's like to go through chemo, menopause, and have neuropathy. Now what? You know, what do we want? What do we want to do? What's next? So if we can't control that they don't understand, what can you control? You could show up to a place that people do understand, and you can create your next thing that helps you feel excited about your life. I think it's one of the best things to just plan out the things that fill you up. It's really important. It's really important as a cancer survivor. That's why I'm running another marathon. Running a marathon is not easy, but I like to challenge myself. And I'm challenging myself with fundraising in the sense that I want to contribute to cancer research. I want to create a new memory by going somewhere I've never been before, Disney World with my family. Like I check so many boxes by doing this. It's really exciting. And I just really encourage if you guys can click that link, and any amount towards my fundraiser is is really appreciated. Travel Tuna Anna says, agree about priority shifting. This was supposed to be my retirement year when we did all kinds of travel. We had to cancel things. That's why I'm trying to live life to the fullest every day. You're like me, Anna, one, type A, but two, that I just love travel. I love seeing other places, experiencing different foods and culture. I love it. So, not being able to do something you love is hard. Um, it would be very hard for me. And I've been there where I haven't traveled for, longer stretches of time. I would say at the times that you can't travel, maybe curating something fun at home. Not that you're asking for this advice, but I know, like my sister, when she went to Spain for the first time, when she came back, she wanted to show us pictures. This is like when you weren't all over social, but we had like a slideshow going, and we made, like a charcuterie of food from Spain. So like we had the hard chorizo and like the olives and the bread and the tomato and olive oil. And we just kind of made this like little Spanish get together, which is what our ethnicity is. We're half Spanish. And it was just really cool. It was really cool. So if you're missing your traveling, just put on a good travel show, make a culinary dish that's from somewhere else and enjoy that with somebody. That is also living. I have to tell myself that sometimes when I'm like, "Oh, I haven't been on a trip in a while." It's like, maybe let's just make that vibe here right now. Yeah. Mary Muthi, good to see you. Hello, Marina. My cancer journey has taught me to have a heart of gratitude in the midst of a storm. A positive mindset has helped a lot, giving me hope for tomorrow. I love it. I love everything about that. A heart of gratitude in the midst of a storm. That's called faith, Mary. And I didn't know that at the time. I wasn't putting labels on things when I was doing it, but having faith that you are exactly where you're supposed to be, especially when it's not what you chose and it's not easy. It's what turns that moment into something else, the grateful part of it. I've heard this and I was just thinking about earlier today. Um, it's about being grateful for your life, because if you're grateful for some things, but not for that, not for cancer or whatever. I'm not grateful for cancer, but I'm grateful for the perspective it's given me. It's like choosing to have faith that you are where you're supposed to be. Because sometimes what we want to say is like, I'm s- it's not accepting. It's like I only accept when good things happen, I helped make that happen. But when bad things happen, I didn't help make that happen. No way. But really, like, isn't it, it's all a part of our journey. So to speak to that, I think that finding gratefulness in the moment, it's 100% the way to shift things around. So thank you for sharing that. And I think that's faith. Yeah. Amy says, I'm so thankful to find Marina. I'm so thankful for you. I am giving you the biggest virtual hug right now. I'm so thankful for you all. I love you. And I found people on Instagram I found as well. Haha. I love that. I love it. Should I spend more time on Instagram? I do stuff in my stories. You can follow me at Marina Blackford and at Beyond Cancer Coach. I love that, Amy. Here's my goal, Amy, that I've mentioned. I want to spend more time with you guys. I need to post more if this is my life, and it is. If it helps people, I love it. So I'm going to try to do a weekly live instead of twice a month. I just, it's if it's my favorite thing to do, why not just go more all in with it, right? Why not? Because I have just not had the time to edit lately. Sometimes I'm not sure if those videos are helping. I don't know how to say that, but I have to be honest, I can't keep making videos about like chemo tips. So I need to move forward. So I'm going to move forward with you all. Lisa, hi, Marina. I'm late, but I made the live. Yes, you did, Lisa. We were talking about fatigue earlier. What helps? I kind of went through my routine. You and I have connected on what I take. Yeah, we're just talking about how we can feel energized in life. And I think what we're all kind of coming up with is we can't control a lot, but we can control what we're thankful for. And it's just that having faith in the journey and gratitude. Anna says, that's awesome about your family in Spain. We are going in September. I love Spain. So, yeah, after my sister went, I went. And it was my first trip to Europe. I love Spain. That is a trip the doctors protected. Oh, good for you, Anna. So Anna was her own advocate. She's spoken up to her medical team and said, "Hey, this trip is important to me. How can we work around it with my treatment?" Right? You have to speak up. Make sure that you're planning for that. Because you're a person and sometimes they treat you just like a patient, which is fine, but you gotta speak up for yourself. Oh, Anna says, I lived in Spain for 3 years. Ah, how cool. I loved it. I'm looking forward to going back after 20 some years. How awesome is that? I love that for you. Thank you for sharing. Lisa, I am, statements help a lot. I am cancer free. I am strong. I am smart. I am loving. I love that, Lisa. So true. Um, I'm going to share in all of that. I am thankful for you all. And I love that you added in I am strong because some days a lot of us might not feel strong, but we forget how strong we were when we had to be. You forget how strong it was to go into surgery. You forget how strong it was to go to treatment when it was knocking you down. That's being strong. And I know that you didn't always want to be strong, but you can choose strong. You can choose strong so that you're not weak because you're worthy. That's the word we start out with today. And I want to just keep going with that. You are worthy of being here. You are worthy of love because every baby that's born is that. Why would we ever look at a baby and feel anything other than that? And at some point in our life we get confused and we mix it up that like, you know, maybe we weren't worthy of it. You are. And I think you're actually more worthy of it as a cancer survivor because you went through something hard and you deserve to tell yourself that it's okay. It's okay. You're not just a cancer patient. You're worthy of being here. Um I hope that resonated with you all today. I know I need to hear that. So words I share are words that where I'm at. Sometimes is I don't feel like I'm doing enough as a creator. Sometimes I don't feel like I'm doing enough as a mom. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's because like I hustle enough when I'm marathon training. So it's like there's different parts of our life that require more of our our time and energy, and it's just okay. We can't be like, we can't be gung ho in all areas of life. It's not sustainable. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna go to a couple comments, and I have some things in my hands I want to share with you. Just random little, like, hey, let me share some tidbits here. Regina says, "Amen, Mary. I truly agree with what you said. Being thankful and grateful. God bless. Love it." Lisa, a quote I love is, "Every cell in our body is eavesdropping on your thoughts." It's so true. Wow, Lisa, you are bringing it today. This is like Joe Dispenza stuff. Um, this is what I'm talking about. Like, we have to embody what we want. I am worthy of healing. I'm worthy of being pain-free, whatever it is. Like, don't just think it and say it, like, write it out and feel it. Feel, what would it be like? What would I do if nothing was holding me back? I've done some neat things. What would you do? What would you do if nothing was holding you back? What does that look like? What little steps could you take to get there? I'm really curious. I want you to journal that thought today because I think it'd be really neat practice. And so my friend Lisa here has mentioned, like, hey, give us some journal prompts from your lives. And tell you what, Lisa, I'm going to drop this transcript into an AI and have it spit out some journal prompts. And if you want those journal prompts, go and sign up for communicating with me. I'll put it in the chat here on my link. I'll copy a link. You can get my 3s to simplifying your day printout. You can get a free chemo tips list if you're in chemo, and there's also a chemo checklist if you need it. And sign up, and if I have your email, I'll start sending you out some journal prompts. I want you to prompt, if nothing was holding me back, what would I want to do? What I want to do. All right, couple more things here. Hairstyles by Ona. You're getting some reaction here. We got to, where are we? Where are we? This is cool. Let's share this. Let's share a win. Let's share. PET CT scans, NED. No evidence of disease, baby. All praises go to the most high, true, and living God. Excuse me. I'm so happy for you. Oh, getting clear scans. Hallelujah. Anna says, I understand about editing videos. It's a lot. I've gotten so far behind. You should look at the other popular videos and put your awesome spin on it. Thank you. I know. I'm like, what's popular? I don't know. I mean, spend all day looking at those. Um, this is what's fun for me, Anna, but I can definitely do that. Crystal supporting Ona. Woohoo! That's amazing news. We love good news here. We love it. We love it. We love it. All right, Mary Muthi. Ooh, what does Mary say? Let me see. What you confess is what is manifested in your life. Let us declare life beyond cancer. It came to me, Mary. It came to me beyond cancer. When I was making the channel, I was making the cute little cover photo you put. I was like, this is, remember, do you remember what it used to be, guys? It was beyond surviving, thriving on life. And that was the beginning of Beyond Cancer for me. I was like, I'm more than surviving. I'm thriving. I'm thriving. Say it if you don't feel it. What does thriving look like? Let's do that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Suzanne. Hi, Marina. Hello from the Caribbean. I'm stage 4 and recently had progression and had my first new treatment, ribociclib, yesterday. Very grateful, up at 5:30 a.m. this morning for a dog walk. Oh, Suzanne, I feel you there. I'm so sorry for the progression. I am hopeful your new treatment is effective. And thank you for sharing with us. Our prayers are with you, Suzanne. I have stage 4 survivor friends, and man, are they awesome. They're so awesome. You're awesome without being stage 4, but to be told you're stage 4 and have to live with that, it's it's probably only stage 4 people get it. So thank you for sharing, and you're worthy, you're worthy, you're worthy of all the love. Okay, here's what's in my hand. I thought this was worth sharing. I put on I put on a new mascara today, and I'm loving it. I lost my eyelashes twice. I don't have very big eyelashes, long eyelashes. So 2 products I use, you guys have probably seen me mention this before in my videos. There we go. Grande Lash MD. It's on my Amazon store. You should be using this after chemo's done to grow your lashes. There's other products out there. It is not the cheapest one, but it works. So get it. Get it right now. No, if you're done with chemo, you really should be using this. When you open it, it looks like a liquid eyeliner, little tiny brush, and you just sweep it over one lash line and the other, and you use that every night. And your lashes in 3 months will grow. I was low on mine. I'm so happy I just got a new one. And then I just use this new mascara that I got at Target recently. I'll put it in my Amazon store under chemo hair, maybe something like that. Ooh, maybe I'll make a new category of my favorite makeup. But this is L'Oreal, which I've always loved their mascara. But this is the telescopic carbon black. Oh my goodness. Wow. I put it on and I love it. Remember, somebody that doesn't have very big lashes has lost their lashes twice. This plus this today, I had to share. Big fan. Big fan. So, Diamond in the Rough says, I'm late. I'm late, but I made it. See what this is like? I love it. I love that you guys are like, I want to get there. It's like getting to class. Welcome. I'm so happy you're here. Hello. Diamond in the Rough. We spoke about being worthy of all the love today, worthy of being here, worthy of living your best life at any point. We talked about being grateful. We talked about I am statements. I am strong. I am loving. And we talked about maybe doing some journal prompts too. But I answered people's questions. Amy had questions about radiation today. We went over products to help. Go to my Amazon store if you need product suggestions on helping you through radiation, chemo, surgery, and apparently now makeup. I'm going to make a makeup category. And I shared about training for my marathon. And if you have found support on my channel and you want to help me fundraise, I would appreciate it so much if you want to click that link. I put it in the comments and I'll pin it. I loved chatting with you guys today. I went longer on purpose. One, I kept the air cool so my camera wouldn't die. And I just thought it would give people more time to hop on that needed to. So if you've heard this in real time, thank you for being here. Let's do it again. For sure, I'm doing a live next week, and it will be back on Friday again, the 29th at 10 a.m. PT. If you want to feel supported, share any of it. I'm just so thankful for you all. I don't know that I got to all the comments. I think we did. I think we did it today, guys. High five, wherever you're at. Thank you for joining me, Marina Blackford, and have a beautiful, blessed day. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.